If everyone walked away and I stayed silent, would you still trust me? Son, daughter, this question is not theoretical. It is pressing against your chest right now. You did not imagine the emptiness. The messages stopped. The presence faded. Support vanished when pressure increased, and the most dangerous thought crept in quietly. Maybe you were the problem. This is where many break. They rush to fill the silence with noise, the absence with people, the pain with explanations. I interrupt you here because urgency matters. If you misread this moment, you will chase what I removed and miss what I am about to reveal. You exist, and because you exist, you perceive the void. The room feels larger. The nights feel longer. You ask why I did not stop them from leaving. Scarcity sharpens the fear because it feels like you lost your only chance at belonging. Fear multiplies because the longer you are alone, the louder the accusation becomes inside your mind. Do not let that voice decide for you. This is not abandonment. This is separation with purpose. Psalm 27 was written for empty rooms, not full churches. It does not soothe first. It confronts. It exposes the lie that you need a crowd to be kept. Stay with me. If you run back to what left, you will delay healing. If you stay here, you will see why silence is not absence and why this lonely place is sacred ground. What comes next will show you why people leave without explanation and why that pain is not proof of your worthlessness, but evidence of my work beginning. People did not leave gradually. They left suddenly. No warning, no closure. One day they were present, the next they were distant. Son, daughter, this shock is what wounds the deepest. You replay conversations, searching for the moment everything changed. You examine your words, your tone, your choices. The unanswered why becomes a weight you carry everywhere. This is the emotional violence of abandonment, not the loss itself, but the silence that follows it. Moses knew this pain. Responsibility remained while support disappeared. Expectations stayed while companionship faded. Those who benefited from his obedience were the first to step back when obedience became costly. This is how abandonment often works. When pressure rises, convenience leaves, and the mind turns inward, asking a dangerous question. If they left, maybe something is wrong with me. This is where identity is attacked before faith. Rejection tries to rewrite who you are. Fear pushes you to chase explanations. Scarcity tells you that if you do not fix this now, you will be alone forever. Urgency lies, saying you must recover what was lost at any cost. I speak now to stop that spiral. Not every departure is your failure. Some exits are my boundary. Some absences are protection. When people leave without explanation, it does not always mean you were unworthy. It often means they were unable to walk where I am leading you. Do not rush to replace what I removed. Do not beg to be chosen by those who could not stay. This season is not about convincing others. It is about recognizing what is being formed in you while the room is empty. Remain here. The next part will confront the deeper fear hiding beneath the loneliness, the fear of being forgotten. The fear beneath loneliness is not being alone. It is being forgotten. Son, daughter, this is what Psalm 27 touches without softening the truth. When people leave, the mind begins to ask if you still matter when no one is watching. Silence feels like erasure. You wonder if your prayers still reach me, if your name still carries weight, if your life still has meaning without witnesses. This is where abandonment shifts from emotional pain to spiritual doubt. The Lord is my light and my salvation was not declared in celebration. It was spoken in darkness. Moses knew what it meant to feel unseen while carrying a future he could not yet explain. Before anyone recognized what I was forming in him, he stood in obscurity. Silence surrounded him, not applause. This is the test few understand. Pain hurts, but invisibility shakes identity. You begin to ask if your faith depends on being noticed. Here is the turning truth. My silence is not distance, it is proximity without noise. I do not disappear when others do, I draw closer. But closeness without sensation feels threatening to those who rely on external confirmation. This is why fear intensifies here. Scarcity whispers that this is your last chance to matter. Urgency tells you to make yourself visible again at any cost. That urgency is not wisdom. It is insecurity speaking. Psalm 27 teaches you to stand when no one is clapping, to trust when no one is affirming, to remain when no one is validating. This is not punishment. It is formation. If you learn to see me as your light before people return, you will never fear abandonment again. Stay here. The next part reveals why I sometimes remove people on purpose, not to empty you, but to reveal myself to you. I sometimes remove people not because you failed, but because they could not follow where I am taking you. Son, daughter, this truth is difficult because it touches attachment. You confuse presence with purpose. You assume that everyone who walked with you was meant to walk ahead with you. Psalm 27 breaks this illusion gently but firmly. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. This is not rejection. This is divine separation. Moses did not lose people by accident. He lost them by calling. The deeper the assignment, the fewer who remain. Some people leave not because they are evil, but because intimacy with me requires a depth they are not willing to enter. When I remove them, fear tells you that you are losing everything. Scarcity screams that you will never replace what is gone. Urgency pushes you to cling, to chase, to negotiate relationships I have already released. This is where many delay healing. Hear me clearly. Holding on to who I removed keeps you from seeing who I am revealing. This is the danger of emotional attachment without spiritual discernment. I am not emptying your life. I am clearing space. Psalm 27 teaches that when others release you, I receive you. That receiving is not symbolic. It is relational. It is personal. It is intimate. But it only happens when you stop trying to keep what I asked you to surrender. This moment requires a decision. Few accept divine separation because it feels like loss before it feels like gain. But if you trust me here, you will discover that what left was not sustaining you. It was distracting you. Seal this decision with a prophetic act. Write this phrase with faith and intention. God remains with me when others leave, and I trust His purpose in this season. This is not a comment, it is alignment. Remain attentive. What comes next reveals how I fill the space people left empty, not with substitutes, but with my presence. I do not fill the space people left with replacements. I fill it with my presence. Son, daughter, this is where many misunderstand me. You expect new faces to appear quickly, new voices to soften the silence, new connections to erase the ache. But Psalm 27 reveals something deeper. Before companionship returns, intimacy is formed. Before voices surround you again, mine becomes clear. This is not compensation. This is transformation. Moses encountered me most clearly when human noise faded. Isolation sharpened his hearing. Solitude refined his discernment. What felt like emptiness became a place of instruction. Peace arrived before people did. Strength returned before explanations came. This is how you know I am working. Calm settles where panic once lived. Confidence rises without applause. You begin to stand without leaning on affirmation. That quiet strength is not loneliness, it is grounding. Fear tries to interrupt this process. It tells you that if you stay here too long, you will miss connection forever. Scarcity whispers that this is your only chance to be seen. Urgency pushes you to escape the silence. Resist that impulse. The space I fill cannot be replaced by human presence. When I occupy what was emptied, you are no longer desperate to be chosen. You are anchored. If this word is resonating with your season, pause and support this message. Like this video and subscribe to the channel so others who feel abandoned and unseen can find clarity and healing. This helps spread my word to sons and daughters who are sitting in empty rooms, believing they were forgotten. Stay with me. The final part will not bring you back to people. It will restore you to belonging, rooted not in others, but in me. Belonging is not restored when people return. It is restored when you stop needing them to confirm who you are. Son, daughter, this is where Psalm 27 brings you to rest, not to reunion, but to identity. You no longer ask who stayed or who left. You no longer measure your worth by presence or absence. You stand anchored, knowing that I am enough. This is the healing abandonment could not destroy. Moses did not end his journey surrounded by approval. He ended it rooted in obedience. Those who were meant to walk with him returned at the right time, but they no longer defined him. His confidence was no longer borrowed. It was established. This is what I am doing in you now. The fear of being left has lost its authority. The silence that once wounded you now protects you. You are no longer begging to be chosen. You know you are received. This is the final turning point, from abandonment to belonging, from emptiness to identity, from fear to rest. Do not reopen what I healed. Do not chase what I released. When doubt tries to rise again, remember this place. I did not forget you. I was forming you. I did not abandon you. I stayed when others could not. And because I stayed, you are whole. Now seal this journey with trust, not effort. Wherever you are, pray with me the prayer my son taught, allowing these words to anchor your heart in belonging and peace. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power and the glory forever. Amen.